Yeah, good now. All right. Anyway, so I'm on a backup camera because I'm rearranging my studio. So that's where I'm at. So we did the launch last night. um, Immediately we were in it. I mean, before we ever even launched, the second we opened it up, Groypers flooded it, of course, tried to destroy it. So it was interesting because I was watching today this little Destiny engagement with Fuentes and Beardson and Lunatech, right? And big tech Groyper, right? Big tech Groyper. So Lunatech says, he's been reporting people. He's been mass reporting them all over the place. He incites his followers to do the same thing. Same exact thing that you see the Cozy Crew do, right? Anybody who's a Groyper, they've been doing this shit for a long time. It's just that now they've been getting caught more and more and more. And the latest one with deplatforming Mr. Girl, I think that pissed Destiny off. So I got to watch Big Tech get on his knees and put Beardson Beardley's cock in his mouth again. And I got to see that again live, and it makes me happy every single time. Every single time that this happens, where Big Tech has to get on his knees for Beardson Beardley, I just, something about it, something about it just fills me up with warmth and sunshine and makes me feel comfy, right? The fact that he has to bow his head to this little midget named Beardson Beardley, this little dork named Beardson. So Beardson's on there and he's like, hey, we're not 4D platforming. They're all saying this, right? We're not 4D platforming. We hate deplatforming. Deplatforming's the worst, right? Because they want to be in good. They want to be in good with Destiny, right? This is the shirt tails that they've grabbed onto, right? So this is what Lunatech said. This is what Lunatech Groyper. These guys are saying that they don't do any of this deplatforming. Here's what the guy actually said. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it is gone. That's KK. Way to go. Way to go, buddy. Yo, let's get some more reporting, please.
Oh,
let's keep reporting.
Keep reporting. Dude, how are there
it's still up there, but it's on a different channel. Polly Anon.
People that have been completely fucking erased from the internet who are pro deplatforming.
Very good, very good. Yo, I'm for it. Report them. Report these freaks. Report our enemies. Report every video from our enemy. Report Jaden. Report RPG. Report BPF.
That's me.
Report DACA. Fuck them. Report. Spam. I've done it a few times. It's kind of boring. I stopped doing it. I should just get back on it. I should be reporting every one of their videos. We all should. Maybe we'll just do that once a week. We'll just go do mass reportings.
Hell yeah. Maybe we'll just do that once a week. We'll just do mass reporting.
We should. It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. It's what God would have wanted, hey?
It's what God would have wanted, right? It's what God would have wanted. God would have wanted these people to do mass reporting, right? So this is what, we've seen this shit by cops already. This was one of the greatest successes that we've ever had, really. I was able to demonstrate in a single night how much these people are full of shit in a single night. Okay. We demonstrated that they are the lowest form of scum. Imagine for a second claiming that you are for free speech to the point where, by and large, when you thought that maybe I might edit out just the N-word on my platform, right? Even though we just tailored it so that every creator could govern their chat how they wanted, because we don't give a shit. right? Oh God, this is terrible. This is a blow for free speech. Imagine saying that you're a free speech advocate, and then the second a platform for the deplatformed is going up, you literally direct the entirety of your fan base to try to shut it down. Right? Imagine the hypocrisy of people who are like, you know what we should do? We should tell everybody that we hate deplatforming, that we hate it, that it's awful, we just loathe it. And then they direct their entire fan base to attack a streaming service, literally all of them. So what did the Groypers do? Are the Groypers against doxing? Oh, we're against doxing. It's terrible what Kiwi Farms was doing, doxing people, this and that. First thing they did, right? First thing they did was go in to that chat and start trying to dox people. First thing, right? That's the first thing they tried to do. Then, of course, they started impersonating people. They tried to destroy the chat. They tried to take down the stream. Just anything they could fucking do to destroy Comfy. And you would think, just like to be fair, to make it more believable, it's the worst failure in the history of all of mankind, because we had the chat go down a couple times, right? You would think that they would at least temper it with something good to say. It was just like, no, it's just awful. It's garbage and we hate it. You know what I mean? Directed their entire army after it. So I see this hypocrite Fuentes and hypocrite Big Tech Groyper and all these guys on Destiny's show today talking about how they're champions. They hate deplatforming. It's terrible. Unless another person is putting a platform up, and then they need to shut the entire thing down, right? All of them. It's just the irony is astounding to me, flooding the chat, doxing, right? Making huge names, doing the whole fucking nine, right? Anything they can do. These are the worst hypocritical fucking scumbags that I've ever seen in my life. What's kind of funny is that Destiny said to him essentially the same thing that I said, which is, I'm not going to do the same thing back. We don't need to. Right? You've proven one night that you're the worst hypocrites who've ever lived. Right? The whole shtick from this guy is, oh God, I'm canceled from banks. Now, most of the content of these AF idiots is centered around the thought process that we cannot be critical of the government. If we're critical of the government, we'll be shut down, which is true, right? If we're too critical of the government with certain topics online, we'll be shut down. That's also true, right? All of these things are true across the board. Okay? Across the board, they're true. But it's so fucking weird because within their hierarchy of their organization, they consider Nick Fuentes to be their king. They call him the king. Well, that's called a monarchy. It's a form of government. And what happens when you give these people the key to the castle, where they feel like they have their own hierarchy, their own governmental system? The very first thing they do is abuse it and shut down, or try to shut down, the very people who are criticizing now them. Right? Same thing. No, there was an attempted DDoS, but we fought it off. I mean, again, the streams themselves were fine, right? The only thing that really had problems was the chat, and they were, just going at it from every which way. So anyway, first thing that they do, right? Oh, we're the government now. Well, let's abuse our power. Whereas their primary criticism is that, no, I'm not streaming to Comfy tonight. They're doing a bunch of back-end work on it right now. Doing a bunch of back-end work. This is just YouTube. It's not going to be a long stream. Okay. I just kind of want to get you all up to date on what happened. Okay. So anyway, when it's their time to be the people in charge, we have the organization now. We have the very first thing they do is abuse it. Very first thing. Easiest thing in the world to call gropers hypocrites. That same lunatic whose video I just played already sent multiple threats, right? Anything that they could fucking do. But they're not going to be able to stop it, right? Comfy's going to continue. The Comfy stream is going to continue. All that does is make me 20 times more determined. But the entire reason that this will happen no matter what is because I have what's called follow through. I've always been that way. I always see things to the end. That's why the Crucible is done as well as it has. It's why everything that we do ends up working out well. We just don't stop doing it until it's correct. So we'll keep on working on Comfy and make it better and better and better. And we'll keep on bringing on creators, and it'll be a one hell of a streaming service. And it'll be, you know, for people who don't have other places to go. And even if they do, maybe they want to talk about controversial topics. You know what I mean? Maybe they want to talk about things they can't talk about on YouTube and on Twitch. And there's a lot of things you really can't talk about on YouTube and Twitch. You know? So we'll continue our work, but just understand that these are fucking hypocritical, nightmare ghoul people, right? Heinous fucking people. I literally do not separate them from the Keffels crew. They're one and the same to me. All of them have been doing this kind of shit, doxing each other and fucking all this type of fucking nonsense, reporting, trying to get people's streams down, trying to do this, trying to do that. We've never done any of that to them. We've never attacked Cozy. We've never attacked any streaming platform. We've never had calls to or made any calls to go report anybody's anything. So this is the stark difference between what we offer and what they offer. What they offer is lies. Literally fucking lies. They went on Destiny's stream today and just lied right to his face. Lied right to his face. I just played the clip. You can't get away from the clip. You know, they mass report everybody off the streams that they don't like and then pretend like they're not doing it. You know, wink, wink. We saw Politically Provoked do this just 2 nights ago. They brigaded the amazing Lucas's call in and started screeching the N-word over and over and over. And then there was calls all over the chat to flag his channel. Write down the list. Flag his channel, next guy. Flag his channel, next guy. Flag his channel. Right? This is what they do. So they've used their streaming platform when they had control, right? Once they are able to form their little government body, they use the castle that they build to basically be as oppressive as they can possibly be. The same exact thing that their organization incessantly complains about is happening to them. The same fucking thing that they are incessantly complaining about. Oh, I can't go anywhere. I'm on the no-fly list. I'm on the this. I'm on the that. I'm fucking blah, 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 blah. I've been deplatformed from everything. So the very first thing they do, try to deplat. You know what I mean? It's just, it's insane to me. It's insane that you can be this upset about how governmental bodies are treating you. And the second you have a tiny, teeny, tiny amount of power where you feel like there can't be repercussions against you, you utilize it in order to try to destroy people's lives. SWAT them, possibly get them killed, right? Literally murder the opposition if they can. Literally murder them if they can. They have no fucks to give. They don't care that there's children in this house. They don't fucking care. You know? The cops came through here and butchered my entire family. These fucking lunatics would laugh with glee. They would laugh with glee. And that's what we're up against. We're up against a psychotic mob of fucking lunatics who utilize this teensy tiny little streaming platform that they have in order to weaponize it and try to, and if they can't get you deplatformed, right? Maybe you don't break TOS. There's channels out there that do that, you know, like mine. Maybe you don't break TOS, so they can't deplatform you. So then they move on to the logical next step, which is literally to try to get you killed. Literally to try to have you murdered. That's the logical next step, right? This is the cult mentality. This is the problem I was telling you about the other night, the uniting between the lunatic Ethan Ralph, who is a drug-addled fucking crazy person, an obvious crazy person. Nobody looks at Ralph and doesn't think he's a fucking nutcase, right? It's part of the allure of his show, is to see what this crazy bastard does next. But once they decide to unite with another lunatic like Keffels, this is the type of madness that we end up with. The platforming is on the left and on the right. Anybody who's any opposition to either message must be destroyed. Kiwi Farms was brought down, Cloudflare brought to its knees via political pressure. We're not going to buckle. We're not going to run. We're going to stand and we're going to fucking do this. And you can all go fuck yourselves. All you fucking grapers, fuck you. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going.